Hello and welcome to this episode of News Connect on City TV. On this episode, we speak to the general public on the yet-to-be-constructed 450-seater parliamentary chamber. My name is Kojo Achiman. Stay tuned.
I have heard of the chamber issue increasing 275 to 400 and something. The 275, what Anna? You are coming to add another number to it.
It's not at a goal, but the new chamber they are going to build will have the capacity of containing 450 MPs. That doesn't mean that literally we are going to have that number.
Okay, boss. One thing I know is that open your mouth wide and I'll feel it. When I have a 200 and something capacity and I'm filling it with 200 and something, and I build 400 and something, possibly where I'm going is that I'm going to fill it with 100 and something. So please, the human capacity is what we need to work on. One person can change the nation. 240 something or 50 something can do something. I don't believe they have to add. I don't even believe they have to tear down this one and build another one. That's another cost. We shouldn't do this to our own people. I believe Ghana should build a human capital. The 200 people can do enough if they just put their minds to it. They should just renegotiate certain things. The negotiations are always to the downfelt of Africa. We feel it on the downside. It's like the whites benefit and we lose. You look at what happened to ECG. Look at what happened to Vodafone. It's like we are selling our properties. We are losing and we don't know where the money is going. We can also see the numbers. The voting system is also losing the trust that the people have. Please, MPs, honorables, let's build our human capital. Let's repent. Let's change our minds. While some people are praying for you, build our nation.
In fact, boss, you know what? I don't know what it is, but we are going to pray for Ghana so that Ghana, our leaders will think about us. There are a lot of students, unemployed graduates. I've been home for like some years. I'm not trying to get a job, and our parliament is being increased every day. I don't know what is going on, but for me, I'm going to pray so that something will happen to our leaders so that they consider us a little. Yeah, that's what.
You think they are not being considered with their plight?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't know, but they have their children outside Ghana, most of them, and we are here struggling, even sometimes barely to afford 3 square meals a day. But they are enjoying themselves. But to me, as I said earlier, I'm going to pray with them.
In touching on whether or not the chamber should be built, I will still stand by that stance. That it's not really about all of that. Okay, you can live in a very good chamber and comfortable chamber and all of that, but at the end of the day, it is not about that. It is about the work of the parliamentarians. So, of course, let's put all of these issues of infrastructure and the number and all of that aside. And let's look at a more pragmatic ways by which we are able to make sure our parliamentarians become effective in our communities, because these are people representing their communities and the people who actually put them there. They go and sit there, talk, and at the end of the day, what do we see? We don't see anything.
At the end of the day, they are enacting laws. One, they are also making sure that the executive arm of government, the judicial arm of government are put in check.
Yes, that is correct. But of course, if you have been in parliament or you are in parliament and you are working, the effect must be felt on the ground. Okay, it's not just a matter of there is one thing to talk, take decisions, and there is also another thing to talk, take decisions, and at the end of the day, the decisions get to the ground. Okay, it is when those decisions are felt on the ground to the lives of the people who place them there, then that is when we would boldly say that, yes, of course, we are proud of these people that we voted for.
If developed countries are having less number of MPs, and they are developing and still working, and we are seeing the results out there. Why can't we have less numbers here in Ghana, but ensure and have visibility that we are really working, we are on the ground working? What is the need for having 400 plus MPs? What is the need?
Is the new chamber even needed?
For me, I'm sorry, it's not needed. The ones that we have now, we should work and let's see the results. If we see the results and we know that yes, they've done well, that is when we can enlarge our scope. But for now, I'm sorry.
What I think they should focus more is to, help the graduates who are out of school get employment, okay, and bring out, employment activities or employment agenda. Building a new chamber, and even the chamber you've not used it to the max. Why would you come out with a new chamber? That's the question I'll ask the people thinking about building a new chamber. If you have the numbers, you need to do, things to favor the numbers. But what I'm thinking, even with this one they have, I've visited the parliament several times. It is always not full. They don't attend meetings. They don't even do, the do. And now you're saying building new, it's waste of money. Let's channel the money into something else which will help the country.
Something else like what?
Or something else like I earlier mentioned, create more avenues for people to get employed. Right now, the employment in the government sector, we have people who are there in the government sector, who are there for 40 years, 50 years. And because they are seated there and they know they are in and out about the whole thing, they would now make the avenue for their family members. And those who don't know anyone, who are now starting life, who are now trying to gain the fame and all that, would struggle all their life. And you realize that they end up doing nothing. And this opens door for the criminal things that happen in the country and for other bad vices, social vices that happen in this country. So I think they should channel the money into something else rather than thinking about doing this.
Have they finished fixing the roads and other things, and they are going to build a whole chamber for these parliamentarians? No. There are other things that they are supposed to do, like helping the children around here. You see children walking around, they don't help them. They are going to use that money to build chambers for our taxes money to build chambers for these politicians. No. It's not done. I would say the government is not being fair to the people of Ghana. We are just wasting our votes to vote for them and be doing all these things. They are not necessary.
So you think we should hold on and use the resources for other things that you claim are very important?
Yes.
Like
helping the needy children around, walking around the orphanages, and there are so many things. Our bad roads. There are so many things that they are supposed to do, and they are not doing them. You see, they should help in doing that, rather to build a whole chamber for them. Waste of money and resources.
That'll be all for this episode of News Connect on City TV. My name is Kojo Achman. Keep watching City TV.